We're going to go ahead and start with the Wall Act. Last year, I introduced the Wall Act. This legislation is common sense and with a clear aim. It would appropriate funding needed to finish actually building a barrier on our southern border. And it would accomplish that without raising taxes and without adding to our national debt. For all of you in the gallery, we are $35 trillion in debt. That's not just fiscally irresponsible, that's morally irresponsible. And for the first time ever, we paid more money on the interest on our national debt than we did for our national defense. You can look over time, and the moment that any nation does that, it begins to become a nation in decline. So I wanted to make sure that we had something that had a common sense approach. And through the Wall Act, construction of a border wall would be funded by eliminating taxpayer-funded entitlements and tax benefits for illegal border crossers. The bill would also close loopholes that allows illegal border crossers to receive taxpayer-funded benefits intended for citizens and lawful residents. Finally, this legislation would impose fines on individuals who illegally enter the United States or overstay their visas. In 2018, the Joint Committee on Taxation estimated that the tax components of this bill alone would save $33 billion over 10 years. Let's use these funds to build a border wall and to help keep Americans safe. So today, we're giving Senate Democrats a very clear choice. Now, watch what happens next very closely. Let's see how they answer these questions. Do they support building a border wall, or will they block building a border wall? Do they want to spend taxpayer funds on keeping American citizens and legal residents safe, or do they want to keep those taxpayer funds funding illegal border crossers? Where does Vice President's party stand on these very different policy positions? Well, we're about to find out. As if in legislative session, and notwithstanding Rule 22, I ask unanimous consent that the Finance Committee be discharged from further consideration of S332 and the Senate proceed to an immediate consideration. I further ask that the bill be considered, read for a third time and passed, and that the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table.